I mean, there was what do you call it? This Turning Point conference with all the smoke. What are they smoking something down there, or it's like whatever. Anyway, they were out there. Neo-Nazis were in the front of out there in front of the conference with anti-Semitic slurs.
Whoa, the drama. Charlie Kirk's organization, Turning Point USA, threatened to sue The View. And let me tell you, the nonsense that ensued is really something. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I'm legal analyst Adrienne Lawrence. Where to begin? Over the weekend, Turning Point USA hosted a riveting event in Tampa, Florida called the Student Action Summit. Outside of the event were individuals waving Nazi flags and engaged in other activities. Well, on Monday's show, members of The View made a few comments about it.
The conservative group Turning Point USA has condemned the group of neo-Nazis and said they have nothing to do with the organization.
Yeah, but where was DeSantis is what I want to know.
But you let them in. You let them in and you knew what they were.
Right.
So you are complicit.
Whoopi did go on to clarify her words, making it clear that she was speaking of her own opinion.
Quick clarification about the neo-Nazis at the Turning Point event. They were outside protesters. My point was more metaphorical, that you embraced them at your thing, I felt. So they were not in the building.
Charlie Kirk took issue with this depiction of his organization. Kirk maintains that Turning Point USA is not affiliated with Nazis, anti-Semitism, or white supremacists. In a strongly worded tweet, the 28-year-old stated, "Talking to lawyers, many think we have a strong case. You cannot smear minors as Nazis and get away with it. It impacts them for the rest of their life. Hashtag sue the View." That's when TPUSA went all in. The organization changed its profile pic on Twitter to hashtag sue the View, posted a number of tweets condemning The View and demanding an apology. Turning Point USA also posted this alleged email purporting to respond to an inquiry about whether Nazis were attending the Student Action Summit. It read this in part. Turning Point 100% condemns those ideologies in the strongest of terms. Since these individuals were located on public property, our security attempted to, but was not permitted to remove them. We have no idea who they are or why they were at the convention center. They had nothing to do with TPUSA, our event, or our students. Our students, after initially confronting them, ultimately took the mature route and vacated the space. Once that happened, these individuals left. Andrew Colvett, TPUSA, Spox. Turning Point USA even had its attorneys send out a cease and desist notice to ABC's The View. Here's a snippet. The View hosts intentionally and falsely associated TPUSA with neo-Nazi protesters outside the event, placing TPUSA in denigrating and false light and negatively impacting its public perception. Such action will not be tolerated. The letter also explained that TPUSA is a tax-exempt public charity under Internal Revenue Code Section 501c3 that is not affiliated with the GOP. The letter gave ABC a deadline of July 27th for a retraction and an apology. And they got what they asked for. Watch this.
So on Monday, we talked about the fact that there were openly neo-Nazi demonstrators outside the Florida Student Action Summit of the Turning Point USA group. We want to make clear that these demonstrators were gathered outside the event and that they were not invited or endorsed by Turning Point USA. A Turning Point USA spokesman said the group, quote, 100% condemns those ideologies, and said Turning Point USA security tried to remove the neo-Nazis from the area but could not because they were on public property. Also, Turning Point USA wanted us to clarify that this was a Turning Point USA summit and not a Republican Party event. So we apologize for anything we said that may have been unclear on these points.
Foremost, ABC likely did not have to apologize because Whoopi provided the clarification about the Nazis on Monday. Regardless, ABC reclarified and apologized anyway, which was likely an effort to avoid any potential litigation from TPUSA or its little conservative kids that were in attendance at that Student Action Summit. Whether the litigation would have been successful or not, people will still sue to prove a point. But beyond that, in my opinion, it really seems that certain members of the right are doing their damnedest to silence people from calling them what they are, threatening to sue anyone who accurately labels them based on their behavior. When it comes to using the label such as white supremacist, regardless of which sect or branch of white supremacy that is in play, I'd at least argue that if the shoe fits, wear it. But despite the mentality of many on the right, Nonetheless, they don't seem to have the gumption to embrace the title that aligns with their belief structure. And to those individuals, I say that you can call yourself a conservative all you want because it's more socially acceptable. But we see you. Your efforts to use a palatable label to hide who you truly are, it's just a new way of wearing a white hood over your face. But just like the times in Jim Crow, everybody knows who you are. The fact is that you're just too pathetic to own it yourself. Why do you think that is? You let me know in the comments below. Hit the like and follow button, and thanks for watching.